Welcome to the show.
Thanks for joining us if you just joined us. We're talking about Google getting fined.
Yeah, they got a big fine. The European Commission smacked them with a $2.7 billion fine for prioritizing their shopping results the top of search results.
That's a lot of milkshakes.
He said billion, not million.
2.7 billion.
A billion.
Euros. They had legally...
Pounds, isn't it?
No, that was dollars. That was
$2.7 billion,
yeah.
That's what I said.
I mean American dollars.
3 commas.
American dollars.
I think it was American.
Yeah, it was American dollars. They had the ability to fine up to 10% of the parent company, Alphabet's annual revenue, which is $90 billion. So they could have gone up to $9 billion. And Google has to stop putting their shopping results at the top within 90 days, I think it was. Or they start having to pay like 15% of their revenue each month.
I think they actually had to stop their shopping search service completely in 90 days.
That's a lot of money. But this is also the European Commission that handed down a $15 billion tax bill to Apple. For dodging tax by having their
tax evasion
Irish special deal.
What is Google's shopping app?
It's not an app. It's like when you type anything in Google. Have you ever seen the results come up the top that suggests shopping stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ads.
That's.
There's web, and then there's images and maps.
Yep.
There's actually one called shopping.
Yeah.
If you click on that, it'll list you whatever you search.
You don't have to click on it though.
And it's prioritizing the people who are paying Google.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's their business, and their competitors are saying
this is
unfair because you get 95% of search traffic.
Yeah.
So 95% of searches in Europe are done through Google because everyone's not stupid. Like the alternative is Bing
or Facebook.
DuckDuckGo.
Yeah. And I assume Facebook does the same thing, right?
Yeah, that's why this is so stupid to me.
But Google's appealing it. They're not keen. They're not going to pay.
Obviously.
Isn't this Google's business model?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're getting fined for doing business.
Yeah, it's proper stupid.
And it was like companies like eBay and stuff that were complaining, right? And it's like they get advertised on Google's search shopping results. I did a search just I was like, okay, I'm curious what comes up. I searched motorcycle pants. It's all the results, but in shopping form. It's basically taken all the results from the websites that you would have gone to anyway and taken it out for you and put it as prices next to the items from each of those websites.
And they're paying to be there.
Which is what their argument was, right? The Google guy's actual argument was?
Yeah, it's just another way of displaying search results.
Because if it was like a Gbay, like Google...
What?
Like Google's shop.
That sounds like a fun place.
If Google had a shop, right, and it just put its own results there, that would be bad. But they're putting other people's results there.
Gbay.
Someone register that domain right now.
Straight away.
As if Gbay is the first thing you think of when you think of a Google shop. Come on.
Maybe the Google store, I don't know.
Whatever.
Gamazon?
Gamazon. But they don't have... They don't have a Google shop. They're putting other people's stuff there.
Yeah.
So
it's advertising. That's what their business is. And
come on, that's how it works.
Okay, so the question I have is, since when was Google morally obligated to show the best results? They don't have to do anything.
I don't know. I can't figure out why they're doing this. It doesn't make sense to me. In that, who's benefiting from this? Because Google's obviously going to fight it. I don't think small business is going to benefit from this, in any way.
There are other companies who were against Google on this one, like eBay and stuff, saying, "Oh, this isn't fair because they get all the they control the information. Everyone's going through them, so they get all the information, so they get all the advertising revenue."
Yeah, that's like punishing for success. If you search in eBay, it's not going to give you bloody Amazon products.
Correct.
If you search in Facebook, it's not going to give you eBay products.
It does though. When I type in Domino's to Google, Pizza Hut comes up first thing.
Yeah, that's also an argument in that it does show everything, and anyone with a brain looks past the ads because they're ads, because Google, like a responsible company, puts them in bright yellow to tell you this is an ad.
It says ad.
It is related to your search, but this is an ad. Here are the real results.
Super easy to use a different search engine. The fact that they're advertising to you, maybe it's just the assumption that people are idiots. Because that seems like the only thing to me. It's like if someone's really upset by Google doing this, they can go to Bing if they want to, right? There is competitors and it's super easy to switch. And if the fact that Google's advertising is so bad that you don't like it anymore, it doesn't make up for the fact that Google's a much better search engine.
But that argument isn't really valid because it's not people who are problems. Like, it's businesses having a problem with Google because they dominate the market. Because businesses don't go on and I should use Bing instead of Google. They need their customers to go to Bing instead of Google.
No, but ultimately it's in the service of the consumer. Because the reason they have these monopoly laws is because they're saying the consumer's getting stuffed over because you can't have proper competition, which gives people better products, better efficiency, better prices, right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
That's the whole idea of competition. It forces people to innovate.
Yeah.
So
Google's innovated really well, though, to get to the position they're in, and then to say that they've done the wrong thing. Like, normally I'm not on the side of big businesses, but I feel like this was a massive overreach. Like, you're forcing competition by telling the people who've done a really good job to be crapper at it.
Which is what everyone's hating on about it, is they think this is going to, like, hurt tech companies in the future because it's going to set a precedent, right?
Yeah. And it's like, there's no warning for this, is there? Is there like a warning system? It's like, oh, you've done this. $2.7 billion.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you got an awesome search engine.
Even with Apple.
Damn it.
It was like, you can't just go $15 billion fine. You can't retroactively go, everything you've done in the last so many years is wrong.
Did Apple ever
Don't you need
pay
to
that?
warn that? I'm assuming they're appealing as well. These things, that happened last year. These things take a long time to go through the courts.
I guess, like, from the EU's perspective, I wonder if there's a point where a service or a website gets so prevalent that they cross a line between being like a company that's only working to make a profit as opposed to a company that, I guess, has to have some sort of morals. Like, the story kind of reminds me of, like, all the fake news stories on Facebook, where a lot of people were saying, like, Facebook has a responsibility to stop fake news happening on Facebook, whereas the other side of the argument was, well, Facebook's just a social network company. What people post on it is not their problem.
Yeah, but then again, there's like a difference between people saying that and then someone fining you $2.7 billion because you didn't do it.
And what happens to that money either? Do I get that?
Who gets that money?
No, the
Like,
European
what do they use
Commission.
it for?
It was the European Commission. It goes into their
What do they do with that?
spend it on whatever the European Commission is. Probably bailing out Greece.
True.
Those Greeks.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it was. Oh, guys, we need some money.
They didn't even give them instructions. They said, Google,
The Greeks?
No, Google, you got to fix this. We don't know how. You got to make it better. You got 90 days to.
Yeah.
It was very convoluted.
Yeah, your company is so good and advanced. We can't give you a solution. Can you please invent our own solution?
Yeah.
That's like what
or
they
give
say.
us heaps of money.
So how happy are people going to be when they start searching up products and it's like, oh, it doesn't come up anymore?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
I don't get the shopping results.
Yeah,
that
it
I
used to be
get.
the picture and the price next to
Yeah,
it.
it was so easy.
That's
It's so
right.
easy. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, I now know all the prices that I'm going to get by going through these websites one by one, which is a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm on Google's side in this one. I don't think they should get fined.
Google is a very creepy company, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because until 6 months ago, they read all your emails to check what you were
That is such an Apple
talking
person
about.
thing to say.
But
though.
it's true.
No, it's not.
I think
Yes, it is.
I don't know.
I think Apple's creepy.
I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing because the
It's
reason Google
good
is
and
so
bad.
bloody good is because they have everyone's information on everything they've ever done.
That sounds creepy.
Google's business model
You
is...
made it sound creepy.
I like
It
my
is
internet
creepy.
experience because it knows what I want.
Yeah, but Google's business model is to know what you're looking for and what you want that you might not even know, and then to put that in front of your face. That's their business model. So it's not creepy in that like they have bad intent. It's more creepy in that they probably know more about you than you do.
Yeah, but it's not a person. It's an
True.
algorithm.
It's a company.
not,
yeah.
Like, there's no one person who knows your details. It's such a massive amount of information that if someone was trying to find you, that would be like nearly impossible. You're just an IP address. And they know that IP address likes Alison Brie. And they will put those photos right in your face.
So why is everyone so annoyed about it?
Privacy.
Yeah, why don't you put an NFC chip in your hands?
Talking about privacy.
Tap and go.
Tap this.
Yeah,
I
anyway,
doubt
what do
that.
you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. Like, Google is, like, it's a little bit scary just because it's so massive and it has everything about everyone.
Do you remember the last time there was competition in search? The last time you
I
was
don't.
like you ever thought
Yahoo's
I'm going to
thing.
use something else other
Ask
than Google?
Jeeves.
I used to go to Dogpile, which compiled a few
Oh
different
yeah,
ones.
yeah, I remember that one.
And that's why it's scary because Monopoly is, like, in theory, it's bad, right?
Yeah, but this, yeah.
Yeah, but
In theory, it's
because
bad.
they're so good, we
Yeah.
think it's great.
Yeah, and there is like a sort of issue with tech companies just buying up innovative companies at the moment. So they
Yeah.
just become conglomerates of like
Yep.
everything that might not be great.
And it's so weird at the moment because Facebook Marketplace is taking over everything. So it's not like there isn't competitors at the moment.
Yeah, they're just doing it in a different way, which is competition, which is
Yeah.
innovation, which is exactly what you want.
It's good.
Like, I love the Facebook Marketplace.
Me too. I spend hours
It's so cheap.
just
And there's
scrolling.
so much stuff.
I wonder if people just notice this monopoly more than other ones. Because like back in the day, there was like railroad monopolies. There's monopolies on cabs. There's monopolies. There's been monopolies forever.
That-
It's every tech.
Yeah.
They follow this route of like, oh, there's lots of competitors, but then one of them will be like big enough to go, I'm going to buy you, and it's still growing, so they get more money and they can buy someone else. Is it a bad thing? Maybe it stagnates after a while, but I don't see it. Like you're saying, Facebook's still innovating.
Anyway,
Yo,
But even that, like Facebook, Apple, Google, like people are still innovating, but the big ones, they're just going to eat them up, and then it'll just be the big few.
they eat them up, but
You
they
could say
pay
that about
them
everything,
billions of
though.
dollars to do it, though.
that's...
I wouldn't mind getting eaten up if I got $1 billion.
Yeah, and that's not new, right? There's 7 companies
do.
controlling everything in the world. Isn't that the thing?
7?
There's
Yeah.
7. Name them.
Freemasons.
Countries.
Go, Ali.
I
Name
don't
them.
know what they are.
Beyonce, Jay-Z.
Apple.
Isn't like
Tom Hanks.
Viacom one of them?
Could be.
Um,
ExxonMobil is the largest.
Yeah.
ExxonMobil.
Alphabet.
Apple's pretty massive.
They're ones that like you don't know, but they own all the ones you know.
Microsoft.
It'll be a lot of the oil companies, wouldn't it?
Yeah, oil companies are pretty
get
big.
some
Chevron.
Shell. Shell's massive.
Shell's big.
Could get some
Yeah.
fidget spinners on Facebook Marketplace, bro.
How much?
$9 with
course you
LED
can.
lights.
Whoa.
Is that why I keep seeing so many fidget spinners on my Instagram? Like, suggested
Probably.
I
page?
clicked it. Now I'm going to see it everywhere.
All right, that's Trend Settings episode 48. What do you guys think about it? Do you want a chip on your arm? Do you want a female wrestle? Do you want
Hello.
Yes.
to leave Venezuela? I want to know. Let us know. This has been Trend Settings episode 48. We are Group Settings. I'm Ali.
I am Ye Chan.
I'm a Chris.
Jono.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you share this with your friends. Talk to people about us. Think, hey, this funny guy's on the Trend Settings, and they,
Meow meow.
so, yeah,
What the hell happened there?
I don't know what that was.
and yeah. Thanks for watching / listening.
Disco Gamma.
See you later.